On this week's show, Moshi Moshi, is this a sex hotline? I've got a monster for you. He's not exactly Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. And finally, I'm afraid of no ghosts if they look like this. I've been a fan of anime since I saw Akira on late night TV in the mid-90s. There was something about anime that had a vibrancy and otherworldliness that you didn't get from Western animations at the time. This week we are looking at some lesser seen anime on the sexy erotic side. We're a long way from Studio Ghibli. First up, it's Call Me Tonight from 1986. Rumi works for a phone sex company while in high school. Definitely a social commentary of what was happening at the time in Japan, with the whole high school phone sex scandal. Rumi receives a bizarre but intriguing call for help from Ryo. We later learn that Ryo turns into a monster when he is aroused. This is an obvious Beauty and the Beast story, tale as old as time. Later on he meets Oyuki, who wants to unleash the beast. Ryo gets kidnapped by Yakuza members and is forced to have sex with Oyuki. There's a fairly decent action scene on a rooftop, but nothing to rival the Guyver. Rumi tries to train Ryo to control himself and falls in love with him. Second film is The Gigolo, a film the Erotic Anime Movie Guide described as, "It's not often you get two for the price of one, but here you can have cheap and nasty in one video." No points for guessing this is about a gigolo. He's called Jin, and he meets Ai, an older woman who offers him a sports car if he can make her scream with pleasure. We find out Ai is a contract killer, and we have a muddled subplot where Jin is pursued by gangsters. Finally, we have Kiara, the newest film on the list, coming out in 2000. Konpei is visited by a ghost who is an older woman. He first encounters her naked and in his bedroom. We learn Kiara died in a car accident and that she married Konpei. Later on, he does meet a young Kiara and they seem distant from each other. It's a will they won't they situation, but with the dilemma being, should Konpei say what he knows? This isn't Back to the Future. It's surprisingly somber. As always, we rate and rank them. The worst is The Gigolo. I wonder if it drew influence from Paul Schrader's film of the same name. It is the most mainstream, the only one to get a UK release both on VHS and as a double bill on DVD with a cut version of Ray Ray. It's also the most graphic and is classed as both an adult film and hentai. The animation is the worst, using tricks like freeze frames, repeated backgrounds and limited frames of animation. Plot-wise it is derivative and gets jumbled. That said, I like the crude humour and it isn't terrible, it's just mediocre. The middle rank is Call Me Tonight. This was nearly the top spot, best animation of the bunch, evoking everything from Sailor Moon to Astro Boy. It sounds sleazy on paper, but it's actually quite sweet. In the book The Anime Encyclopedia, it was described as a junior comedy version of Urotsukoji, which is an accurate description. I do recommend it. Top for me this week is Kiara. It's got B-grade animation, but some catchy music. It's also surprisingly sweet at its core. I've seen each one of these films a few times, and there's something about it I really enjoy more than the others. It's obviously not in the same league as Akira, Ghost in the Shell, or Studio Ghibli in terms of quality. None of these films are, but it is a cute and short ride and an intriguing mix of ghost story and goofy comedy without being horror or unnecessarily vulgar. So do check that one out if you like your sexy anime. And as always, we've got more reviews on the way, so do subscribe if you're into your obscure films. And thanks for all your support.
俺
ちょっと
あ